Hi. Are there any changes in the activation when multiple users change things simultaneously?
Yeah, that's
And
partially, this action has partially an effect, because if you are activating only a specific number of hosts, for example, you know you have changed host A and you're activating only this change, you can simultaneously activate host B and yeah, create the configuration for it and so on. So there's not that conflict we had before.
I mean,
So yeah, that's not also only happening between users, but also between background tasks like the dynamic host management, which does things in the background and so on. So yeah, that might be an outcome.
I mean, that's something we had been discussing a couple of years ago already. We had a long workshop, many months.
Yeah.
Because you run into dependency problems. I would rather call it dependency hell, because, for example, user A creates a folder, user B creates a host in that folder, and then you just want to activate the change of user B, adding the host but not adding the folder. Doesn't make sense, of course. So you would need a very complex dependency tracking between all this stuff. And that turned out to be so complex that we dropped it totally for the while. But now, if you just restrict it to adding hosts, these are very independent tasks of each other, so that's much easier to make that independently. And so
it's not fully independent because you have parent relations, clusters,
yeah,
and so on. But it's easier to do than other things.
So I think that's a good example why it's not always good to solve a problem to 100%. Often the 90% solution is just 10% of the effort and solve the actual problem pretty well.